Welcome to the Racing Pigeon International Podcast. We talk about everything racing pigeons, the latest news, results, events, and interviews from around the world.
Better late than never. Yes, I'm delayed on talking about Blackpool show, but I'm here. And I went to Blackpool show with my son Alexander, known as Zandy. Blackpool show is the one of the iconic shows in the UK for pigeons. Very different show this year. Couple of weeks before the show, there was an outbreak of bird flu or suspected bird flu, and there were no pigeons allowed within the Blackpool city limits, as it were. So like a 2-mile exclusion zone. So the RPRA and Chris Sutton and others had to act quickly, and they arranged a place outside of the city limits for auction birds to be able to be shown. Then you had to go back into the venue where the auctions were happening. So you didn't actually have the birds in the venue, but you could at least see them beforehand. It worked actually quite well. It wasn't a major issue at all. I went up on the Friday, as I always do, and came back very late Saturday night. I didn't stay for the Sunday. Personally, I thought, do I want to stay in a hotel just to go and get up and then go straight home? I'd rather be back at home late Saturday night, which is what I did. I had a great weekend, met some great people, and the auctions were great. The show itself on Saturday was really busy. It was we were in there around 11 o'clock in the morning, and you struggled to move in some places. As I said, met some great people, and although it was a very different show in many ways because there weren't pigeons in the venue, and of course some stall holders who were selling pigeons pulled out, which is understandable, I really enjoyed the show. After seeing Doncaster, going to Doncaster in November, which is a one-day show, discussed that on another previous podcast, one-day show with all of the auctions and sales happening under one roof. Blackpool's a very different place. You're never going to get that because there are different venues and hotels having different auctions. So it's a different ball game, and there's no reason for it to be all under one roof, nor in the spirit of enabling people to do what they want to do where they want to do it, should it be. But there is an argument that actually Blackpool show could be a one-day show. It could just be on the Saturday. Personally, for me and from people I know and I spoke to, Sunday, certainly for stall holders in the show, was relatively dead. But yeah, great weekend. Had a great time. Met some great people. Zandy had a blast as well. And considering the situation with the bird flu and the different restrictions, it was great as well. I'm now looking forward. I'm way late on recording this podcast about Blackpool, but I am looking forward to a brand new show run by Tony Byrne that's on the 18th of March in Peterborough Showground. I'm going to go there for the day. I've actually got a really busy day on the 18th because there is a pigeon show and sale, a fancy pigeon show and sale in Nottingham on the 18th in the morning, and then it's Tony's show in Peterborough. So I'm going to get up early, well, early for me, get to Nottingham to the fancy pigeon show for about 9:30, spend an hour or so there, and then I'm going to go to Peterborough with Zandy, and we're going to go to the new show, and sounds like it's going to be a great success. There's lots of people going, and it's a nice thing to have shortly before people start racing after Blackpool. It's a nice thing to do. So I shall fill you in on that as well. Thank you for listening and watching. Catch you very soon.
You've been listening to the RPI Podcast. Check out more episodes at podcast.racingpigeoninternational.com.